I'm moving. What's poppin', y'all? So, y'all's boy, CM Punk, went on another rant / tirade yesterday on Instagram. And we got to dive in and talk about it. And this is going to be the proof in the pudding that CM Punk needs to divorce himself from wrestling and be forever done with the business and go on about finding something that brings him peace in this life. It's time. This man is bitter. This man is a child. This man has a massive ego. He has a God complex. And CM Punk just needs to leave the business and go back to sketching comics. So, this is what happened. So, it says, in a now deleted Instagram story, CM Punk responded to what appears to be a claim by Dave Meltzer on his message board about Punk initially refusing to lose against Jon Moxley on the August 24th, 2022 episode of AEW Dynamite. That was Punk's first match back in AEW after he broke his foot in June of that year, and it ended up being a title unification squash victory for Jon Moxley over CM Punk. Punk then beat Moxley in a rematch at All Out in 2022 before a backstage fight with the Elite led to Punk's current absence from AEW. So, here's what Dave Meltzer said. While the build and the match itself was short. Quote, because Punk agreed to it. Then AEW got a legal letter saying he wasn't down with it and wasn't doing it. And they didn't know if he'd come until Tony put his foot down. There are a lot of nice things I can say about him. And you can absolutely argue his position on Moxley was correct. But you can't argue he willingly did what he was asked in that scenario. So then Punk told his side of the story on Instagram, and in doing so, he made some eye-opening accusations against Moxley and AEW president Tony Khan while shitting on Chris Jericho. So, quote, Punk says, sigh, I wasn't clear to come back to wrestle yet. The plan was to wrestle at the pay-per-view. I sat and listened to Moxley's Rocky 3 idea. I explained how I'd never seen a Rocky movie, and I thought the idea sucked, but if the boss wanted to do it, whatever. He said he wouldn't lose to me. I'd never experienced someone refusing to lose to me. I just laughed. I asked Tony if this was what he wanted, and he said yes. He's the boss, so I said okay. But I need to be clear first. They kept saying it could be a squash So I didn't need to be cleared. I scoffed at that. My health is more important. Dave Meltzer is a liar. Jericho is a liar and a stooge. There were plans, but plans change. I mean, plans always change, but I'll never put a company above my health ever again. Unquote. So, this would mean to me that CM Punk is basically done, because the most three powerful people in the company are, in fact, Tony Khan himself, Chris Jericho, and Jon Moxley. So, I think that Punk is officially done with AEW. And no, this is not a work. The man is bitter. He is bitter. Bitter. Tony Khan needs to cut his losses and move on from CM Punk. AEW does not need CM Punk. WWE does not need CM Punk. New Japan, Impact, MLW. Basically what I'm saying is the wrestling industry does not need CM Punk. He is a toxic dickhead. He is a toxic dickhead to the highest degree. This guy is a clown, a complete and utter clown. He is a failure. He is a failure. I'm being serious. The guy's injury prone as all hell. This makes zero sense as to why it would be a work. Tony Khan has no choice but to put his foot down. And Punk talked mad stuff about Moxley. Now, I think that was not even true. I think Moxley has been a company man through and through. That just doesn't strike me as believable. But Punk isn't wrong in calling Jericho a stooge, because he has been acting like a stooge for a minute since he got with AEW. He really has. But to crap on Tony Khan and Jon Moxley, you're done for. So, it was nice knowing CM Punk, but he's done. There is no way that he can come back from this. And the divorce needs to happen. Tony Khan needs to buy out CM Punk's contract, and CM Punk needs to go on his way and go write comic books or go write films and star in some Hollywood films if he can get in there. Maybe some C or D films. That's what he can do. And that's what would make the most sense. Because this man is bitter. There is no way that AEW can turn this into a work. There's no way. This has caused way too much heat. And he can't come back into AEW. He can't. And you can't put him on Ring of Honor because Colt Cabana is there. So you can't do that because that would add more fuel to the fire. So it would just serve everybody the best way to serve everybody, would be to have CM Punk leave AEW and just ride up into the sunset. Why? Because he is a toxic clown. And really and truthfully, he never should have came to AEW. Tony Khan only signed him because Tony Khan is a mark. He's a mega mark. A mega money mark. No disrespect. It is what it is. But I will leave you guys the article in the description below. I really do think that this is legit. And this just shows you that CM Punk does not want to be in wrestling anymore. Period. You can tell it. Go back and watch the media scrum. He said, I'm a bitter old man. My body's breaking down. You know, I'm old. I'm getting injured. I can't go like I used to go. And he's not right about that. He's not wrong about that. All facts. Like, there's no upside to CM Punk anymore. There's no upside. The guy isn't a ratings draw. When he was there, he got Rampage to 1,000,001 viewers. 1,000,000.1 on their second episode. After that, it's been downhill ever since. When he came in and worked some Dynamites, there were times they would get 1 million, but for the most part, they would be at where they're at now. 800 to 950, which is where they're at for most weeks. I don't know, man. I'll keep you guys posted. If I see anything else, I'll let you guys know. But it's time. It's time for CM Punk to be divorced from professional wrestling, and we can all move on with our lives. So on that note, thank you guys for watching. Please hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe for my videos. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
To the